Well, hello again. Today is Tuesday, June 30th, and I had my bone marrow biopsy this morning. I kind of want to report in on how that went. Reported like usual, just like you would for any kind of medical procedure. They put in an IV, and prepped me and all that stuff. The biopsy is done in your hips. Well, really more towards the small of my back, I guess. And it's guided by CT scan. So they take a CT scan to be able to mark where they're going to go in at. The doctor came in and told me what to expect. Basically, you go into, where they have the big CT, the big donut shaped thing. You lay on your stomach. They call it the Superman pose. I would call it the prone pose. Throwback to my TCI training days. So you're face down. Just used a pillow to prop up myself so that I could breathe. They put oxygen, just the nasal cannula on. I had on a pulse ox and a blood pressure cuff, like you often have when you're in the hospital. And then the IV, they gave me fentanyl and Versed to kill the pain and produce the la la land effect. Often when I get drugs like that, I just go right to sleep. I'm like out and I wake up when it's done. For example, like, a colonoscopy or whatever. I did not completely go out for this one. I was awake. It was not unbearable. There was some pressure, there was some pushings, and you could kind of feel deep within when, like in my lower back, as he was taking out the biopsy, or taking out the bone marrow for the biopsy. There was a nurse in there, there was a tech in there, and then there was somebody else from hematology to make sure that he got enough material for them to test. And then they put a bandage on it and took me to recovery. I laid in recovery, I don't know, a half hour, 45 minutes. Well, they made sure that the bleeding had stopped and that I was doing okay. Eric, of course, was there and had a little snack for me because I had to fast. And so I had some fruit, and then I was discharged to come home. I'm not in a ton of pain. I am uncomfortable. I'm still super tired. I'm super groggy from the meds. And so I've been laying here on the couch, watched a little TV, playing a little on my phone, doing the things that you do when you can't really do much. And I've been curled up with one of Mom's quilts. This was her quilt from when that she kept on her bed and slept with every night when she lived here with me. So this quilt means a lot to me. It's like having one of her hugs. I will show you, I'm not going to put makeup on to hide my bruises. This is from one of the blood draws from late last week. So anyway, so we're now in a holding pattern until we get results back, and I'll report in on those. In the meantime, when I'm feeling a little more with it, I'll fill you all in on the liver issues that I'm facing. Thanks for everybody's kind words and your support. One of the things I was asked repeatedly is, what can I do for you? Right now, there's really nothing. We're still just doing life over here, enjoying some summer break time, lots of relaxing. Eric's, going to work like usual. Jonah and I are just hanging out, and that's where we're at. Thanks.